Hi there. You're about to do an assignment in which you create a flow chart, right? Flow charts are very important for your company's quality plan at three different levels. So a company's quality plan, if the company values quality as part of their culture, the company's quality plan has three levels. There is the strategic planning level, shown by these four boxes. There's the operational planning level, shown by these two boxes, and there's the tactical planning level, shown by this last blue box. The strategic planning level defines who our customers are and why we are in business. What are we for? For somebody like Chipotle, the strategic plan is that the customers are the general public, particularly maybe Chipotle at some point wanted to target the hipsters, or maybe they wanted to target uh, the older adults, or maybe they wanted to target the younger adults. So these are strategic planning issues, all right? Uh, Now, the tactical plan is the decisions that are made by the people who are actually doing the work. So, when do we take breaks? Um, uh, do we need to make sure that someone covers for us when we take a break? How long are the breaks? Uh, how often do we take a break? So, these are tactical planning decisions. What kind of paper do we use to wrap up the food? Do we use aluminum foil? What kind of aluminum foil do we use? uh, where do we buy that aluminum foil? So these are tactical decisions, part of tactical planning, right? Now, operational planning connects the tactical planning to the strategic plan. So, for example, uh, where are we going to locate our restaurants to do this and this? Like, what kind of location do we have to have? Like, for example, do we locate our restaurants in a rich neighborhood, or do we locate our restaurants in a poor neighborhood? Or both? Uh, do we locate a restaurant that has a lot of dining space, if that's part of our tactical plan? Or do we locate a restaurant in a place where we don't need dining space, but it has a very large kitchen? Is that the way our tactical plan goes? So, if we want to serve the certain kinds of customers that we are looking for, what kind of location do we need? That's part of the operational plan, all right? Uh, Now, location is not the only part of the operational plan, but it is one part. Right? I want to give you another example if you need one, but before I do that, I want to bring in the flow chart. Right now, with quality planning, um, these are some of the things that quality planning includes. All right, so there's a who does what. There is a what are some procedures that we have to follow? For example, if you are Chipotle, there are some food safety regulations that you have to respect, right? So, what are the procedures? Like when you come into work, do you have to wear a hairnet? When do you wash your hands? Uh, um, uh, how often do you have to wash your hands? Like when you produce a burrito, what are the steps that you follow in order to respect the food safety? How often do you have to check the temperature of the meat? So these are all procedures, and they have to be included in your quality plan. Um, Now, what happens when we need to change things? You may know that Chipotle has needed to change the way they work a few times just in the past couple of years. They had some kind of outbreak of hepatitis A a few years ago, so they had to change the way they work in order to prove to everybody, and to prove to the news media in particular, that customers should still come and eat at our restaurant. What about for the pandemic? They had to close the restaurant to dine-in customers. So that was an operational decision. In order to serve these customers, we have to follow the law. We have to follow the law by not letting the customers eat at our restaurant. We have to increase our takeout capability and remove our dine-in capability. That is an operational decision that goes beyond the tactical level, all right? Because the tactical level is how we do the work, but closing off a whole section of our work is not how we do the work. It's what work we do. So that's operational. So, anyways, there are these several procedures that are included in a quality plan. And the clearest and best way to outline a procedure is using a flow chart. All right. So when you write a quality plan, it's very important to use several flow charts. All right. So for example, when a task is carried out, there needs to be a flow chart of how to verify the task. If you are Chipotle, um, you have to verify that someone has been trained properly. How do you test someone's training at Chipotle? So that has to be a flow chart. If you do not have a flow chart for that, then it may be easier to mess that training inspection up. You know what I'm saying? What about quality control? So there is a specific difference between quality assurance and quality control. So in the world of quality management, quality assurance is making sure that the process that we're using is going to end up with a quality product. That means, are we getting quality supplies to work with? Do we have uh, a, a procedure, in other words, a flow chart, that has all the right steps in all the right order? So that is part of quality assurance. Do we have enough people on the job? Do we have the proper training for these people on the job? So that's all quality assurance. That's not quality control. Quality control is the final product. So do we have the final product getting inspected enough? Does the inspection include all the criteria that are necessary? Do we get feedback from the customers, and are we responding to that feedback? So that's all quality control. It has to do with the end product, right? So that was just an aside. We'll work more on quality assurance and quality control in another assignment. But for now, for the flow chart is something that is going to be very important in our quality assurance part of our quality plan. All right. Now, it's important to know the 3 different levels of quality planning even when you are learning to write a flowchart, because the flowchart for the tactical plan is going to be different from the flowchart for the strategic plan. All right. For the strategic plan, you're going to have very general items inside every flowchart piece. But for the tactical plan, you're going to have nitty-gritty, nitpicking, detailed items inside every little piece of your flowchart. All right. For the operational plan, you're going to have a little more general items inside every piece of the flowchart. All right. So let me pause this video.